Hello, welcome back to Gamedec, where we are searching for the mystery of what happened to our Void Stars fleet. That it's incredibly important. Branwyn is here, but she may or may not be distracted by certain games that may or may not have come out recently.
Hello.
Okay, so we have to encode the blue. Find the path to the blue. And I'm trying to remember what the hint was. Can't go back now, can I? Nope. You know what would be really convenient to have is a place that just had recent conversations. There is nowhere to look at what you were doing, what clues you were given when you last came in, when you last left the game. There's not even on the objective thing, nothing. It's just acquire the blue aspect. So I'm basically just running through this again at random so that I can get to a new the hint again. Oh, that animation. Okay, you have to talk to the pedestal again. Got it. How to unlock it? Further directions? Other topics? Nope. There is nothing. That's not AI created control virtualia, but it's more than that. Every program has a function. What's gestures? He has a human form. He is capable of interacting with humans and posing as one, meaning that one of his functions is human communication. Maybe to talk to people playing the games created by Axis Mundi, maybe to talk to its creators. Another function is to oversee consistency between Axis Mundi and the programs under his control. He acts as overseer, making sure that everything goes according to the planned scenarios, and he takes out the trash. And what does that mean? He deletes everything incompatible with the location or scenario. If he can't delete something, he creates situations to cover it up. It's like a sci-fi crime story. Someone is killed supernaturally, so Jester concocts situations where everything appears natural. Okay. Axis Mundi isn't a world where he would have to work hard to come up with a scenario to get rid of me. I'm just a piece of trash. What about his other functions? I think he animates various events on occasion, pulls the strings. Sometimes he doesn't even bother concealing his weird avatar. I'm talking about sensory worlds, I think. I'm not sure. But it would be on brand for him, the puppet master, if he had free will, that is. But he doesn't have free will. Then he would be human, and he is not human. Are you certain he's an AI? If he's human, then he's devoid of any human traits. I have more empathy in my code than he could ever have organically. I believe he's a program. It seems to me that Eleonora saw him once for a fraction of a second in this place, in many places at once. Okay. Inquire about Jester. Inhuman, eccentric, dangerous. He wants to get rid of me. I don't know why. He's a psychopath. I'm afraid of him. Okay, same thing. Had that one. Change it. Inquire about Axis Mundi. Mechanics. What do you mean by these worlds' mechanics being unique to BWI? BWI is the leader when it comes to creating AIs. They are the only company capable of creating a living human psyche. I can't imagine any other company creating an editor whose mechanics depend on psychological typology. They have to collect data related to choices, behavioral strategies, dilemmas, human reactions. It's all in here. Inquire about the nature of Axis Mundi. Axis of the world, the learning tree, the reality's creator. That's the myth. In practice, though, Axis Mundi is all around us. It's a creator sensory worlds, very advanced, focus on probing psyches, behavioral analysis, and multiple iterations. Who created? For what purpose? I got here from my sanctuary, and this one was created in Teddy's computer. The sanctuary had no network connection. So assuming all this is correct, it's created by BWI. Why? BWI creates sensory worlds. Okay, yeah, same. I've had that one. Inquire about the code breaker. You need an editor, but I've feeling that Axis Mundi created something more than a mere sensory world. About the Diginet, you need an editor for that, but I have a feeling oh, that's okay. What's Eleanor's goals? What is she after? She doesn't want to be here. Can't you see where we are? It's inhuman. A strange place. I want someone to find her and to help her. It's not death. It's not death is just sort of random in there. In the conversation. Let's try that again. Pull out the statue. Okay. That was a cool bit. Oh, I got some yellow. Because of course I got some yellow.
Oh dear.
I can do mind control. The world inhabitants have been giving me a hard time. I hadn't seen the face of evil, and yet the statue filled me with comfort. Her look was full of love and hope, but for what? A better future? The kindness in people's hearts? Compassion? Either way, I felt better. Take a closer look at the statue. Perfect imagining of Eleonora. The best possible version of a person, the one we would see in inspired dreams. Held something in raised arms. A few statues held pointless objects, after all. The pose emanated strength and sensitivity. Okay, further directions. Ask for further directions. There is no way to repeat the hints as to what order you're supposed to do things. 3 by 3 by 3 is 27 possibilities. Last time I did green, yellow, red, so we're gonna... Okay. Let's go red. And fall down, inevitably. What? Was another impic. Did this one have some hint from Eleanor for me too? Gave mental order and Codebreaker started to analyze the character's code. Encrypted piece of info that all aspects can be acquired from the archive. The sequence loading to it can be found in the car. We saw the car in the place called the Expanse. Right. Yeah. That's useful. How do I get to the car? I just got shot. Excuse me, Branwyn. Just a note. Question. It's standard now to have like a "What was I doing when I last played this game?" type messages, right?
Yeah.
I see you're lost. Allow me to help you. Ask about 314. This one time, as a gesture of goodwill. Who is 314? He is an anomaly operating outside assigned priorities, and as such he should be examined and analyzed. What does 314 want? He wants to leave the simulation like a game character wanting to go beyond its boundaries. What's your connection, 314? Excellent question. I'll answer it some other time. That's enough for now. Attack Jester. I want to see how you'd react to this provocation. I'll consider an attempt to satisfy your curiosity. I hope you'll stop here. machine fired a shot in the fool's direction. I have unlocked enemy. Okay. I'm going to get shot again. Do. Looking up. There's probably no walkthrough. Do. Big robot dead. Big robot dead. Knight's Code breach. I think that's what we're looking for, is the breach? Twisted and perverted breach? Stranger. Red, yellow, red? Red, green, red. Car was in Twisted and Perverted. I was looking at hovering breach in space and thought I could glimpse a section of a street in Twisted and Perverted. The surface of the breach was vibrating, crackling with electricity, which I heard the whirring of car engine behind it. Send a car through the breach. It modified something. Through the breach, I saw cars speed into some old-timers in the street, tossing them like rag dolls. A fountain of blood blurred the image. What? That's not what I... That was interesting. The game system credited the kills to my account. The score counter for triple stealth car kill. Triple stealth car kill. Ugh. 9 million points. Highest score ever. My viewers would have been thrilled to see it. It's a shame I couldn't record it. Make a joke. Didn't your mama teach you it's dangerous to wander the streets at night? Okay, go through the breach. Put my arm into the breach. I felt resistance and blunt pain in the wrist and elbow. My avatar started to break apart. Continue. I can't leave Axis Mundi. Even though the pain was familiar, it didn't make it any more bearable. Something was blocking my breath. I was trying to get it back, but... Welcome back among the living! Oh, a familiar place. Of course. I'm listening, Gamedec. How to unlock analysis mode. Okay. I guess we'll try the. We'll try the Knight's Code breach. Huh, apparently there was an event with 3 snails racing. That would have been interesting. Okay, you can change your mind about what to encode. Neat. It's a very pretty thing, but doesn't make it less frustrating.
That's busy work at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, it pretty much is. This window looked similar to a previous anomaly, but it had a different color. It likely led to Knight's Code. As I came close to the window vibrated, I felt a gust of wind. There was a rustle of pages from the book lying on the lectern. Looked through the window. I saw Lord Enlighten's private chambers. Further down, there was a window going out to the courtyard of the Home Clan's stronghold. Lord faced the breach I was looking through, engaged in lively conversation with a person I couldn't see. Eavesdrop. Lord was mad. He was speaking in a raised voice. Umbra, I say again, you're using cheats. Eventually the admins will notice. Besides, I wasn't fond of this prison idea to begin with. This is the only way for us to achieve discipline, and besides, is recording their suffering, thoughts, and memories supposed to elicit discipline, Umbra? You're a sadist who revels in these recordings. Knight's Code doesn't have such functionality. It's dangerous. I demand you get rid of these goddamn cheats. Keep listening. I see we're laying our cards out on the table, old boy. Fine, I'll close down the prison if you stop abusing the Outrangers' captain's hubby. You viper, you know full well it was the Master of Laughter's idea, not mine. And you couldn't stand up to him. You didn't have the strength to live on your own terms, but I do. You see, yes, I'm a sadist. I love... Shut up, I can't listen to this. So everything stays like it was. Very well, then. Use Codebreaker. Write a message to the Lord. Shoot Lord through the breach. Send a sign to Knight's Code. Running the influence mode, Codebreaker was ready to manipulate the game's contents. Few dice sprang. Arrange the clouds in the shape of a penis. Right. Use rocks to build a statue of yourself. Arrange the grass into mysterious patterns. Let's do this. Breach showed the outside of the house. In the main square, the Codebreaker formed a statue with my likeness. The event disrupted the clan members' daily routines. They gathered around the statue, discussing and pointed at it. Use Codebreaker. Write a message to the Lord. Reach for a loose page in the book as well as a pen with ink. Write a warning. Give an order. Deliver words of wisdom. Warn against Jester. Warn against the coming of Cthulhu.
What?
Yes! The Ancient One comes. Cthulhu, he will destroy reality, rip electrons, wrap atomic nuclei, tear apart protons and neutrons. It's inevitable. Sign it as 316. Yeah. I thought that would give him something to... The letter flew through the portal. The Lord noticed and grabbed it. He dismissed Umbra, looked around carefully as if afraid that someone was watching him, then began to read what I had written. He smiled to himself and tossed the letter into the fire, and looked toward the breach one more time and left the room. Interesting. Okay. Okay. He knows more than he's saying. And it's time for a new video.